pair of Chucks, got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. The Blue Jays have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Carlos Carrasco gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, here is George Springer. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
He's set and the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. 1 out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play. Pass the baton to the next guy. Keep the defense on their toes.
Marcus Semien is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Fouled away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Stepping in next, Lourdes Gurriel, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's gone 2 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball. Robbie Ray starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
And stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets,
Here's the pitch.
third baseman, Jonathan Villar.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 0-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. It's been a tough go for him so far in this series. He hasn't gotten a hit yet.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So stepping in is Bo Bichette, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch of the AB on its way. Line drive to center field. Villar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Fouled off. The numbers, 282 to start play, 23 homers, and 62 driven in. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Villar's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next to hit is Reese McGuire. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
2-0 count. The pitch. Pops this one up. VR has a play. And that's the third out. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
The first baseman.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Alonso.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This pitch. This is a really good hitter. It's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0. Francisco Lindor comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Ray is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Has a look now. The pitch. James McCann comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Set, here's the 3-1. What a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count to get a fastball. He gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Pilar is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. McCann, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
This one skied out toward right. Conforto is there, and he'll bring this one in. So 1 away in the Toronto 3rd. And next to bat, it'll be the pitcher, Robbie Ray. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up, and that's going to land foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
So he sets him down swinging. Robbie Ray goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep in driving runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So he sets him down swinging. Jeff McNeil becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. One more look at the circus catch in left field. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 1-0.
That's ball 2 balls, no ball.
That's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Slow roller left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
So here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering. And that's up and in for ball one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. And now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Simeon on at first. Nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one.
Alonso.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Next up is Francisco Lindor. He singled first time up. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit the other way out toward right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi. At the plate now is Bo Bichette. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. The pitch. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Reese McGuire waits on deck. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Reese McGuire, as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
3-0 to him now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Up next, Kevin Pillar struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bichette ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now that.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Carlos Carrasco.
Go, Carrasco.
2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Inside looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Stepping up now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Came with a circle change 2-0, but he can't make contact. 2-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. First delivery to him. Robbie Ray's around to bunt here, but he can't connect, and it's strike 1.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. McNeil's got it for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And it's 1-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Ray, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So here's Jeff McNeil. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to the right. Simeon's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping in once again is Michael Conforto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they. So now into the box is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Rowdy Tellez will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. And this will be fouled away. So 1-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
when you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Next to dig in, Bo Bichette. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. From the stretch, he offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Smith is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Oscar Hernandez is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left.
Pete Alonso is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ripped down the first base line, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Dominic Smith will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1, here's the pitch.
1-1.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
First delivery to him. Francisco Lindor is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now it'll be James McCann. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Now batting, center fielder
Kevin Pillar is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with it.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Seth Lugo will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tomas Nido is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. He's through 1st and hustling for 2nd.
Now batting, number 7.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. From the belt, the pitch. And there's ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And that misses, 2-1.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. And now in the box, Kevin Biggio. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. As a look, now the pitch.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Jonathan Davis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Grichuk at second. McGuire at first. 1 gone. A ball and 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swinging and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
George Springer is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. 2 down, runners at first and second. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch is taken. That's ball 1.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jordan Romano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68.
So now to the plate, Tomas Nido. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Nido.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Marcus Semien. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And they still managed to get an out on the play. Whoa. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 0-1, here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game.